Hi guys, I'm Bri.
And I'm Alli. This is Offscript.
If you think about it, books are potential scripts for movies.
When this adaptation happens, typically it's disappointing because they went off script.
In this series, we will be talking about how off script they went. Hello.
Okay. Hi.
Sorry. Welcome
to Offscript,
a podcast.
where we compare books and their movies and decide what is better and you should put your time with. I'm going to throw you off every day, every episode. That's my goal.
Every day. I'm Bri.
I'm Alli.
And today we're doing one that we cannot talk about.
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah, we can't talk about it. So we're just going to talk about us.
Okay. What?
Fuck! God damn it!
What?
Every fucking time. So I have a hummingbird feeder on my patio, right?
Yeah.
And last week? I had a little friend stop by like 5 times and I was so excited, but I kept being too fucking slow. Well, here I am sitting here and Loki is sitting next to me because I have my sliding door open and he's looking up. And I just thought he was being a weird ass cat, but he was staring hardcore at something. And how I'm sitting, I can't see my hummingbird feeder. And then I realized because his head, he was following something. So I leaned over to see, and I had a friend drinking out of my hummingbird feeder. So I wanted to take a picture, but he flew away the second he realized I saw.
Aw.
And I keep not getting pictures. I just want a picture of a hummingbird on my hummingbird feeder.
That would be cute.
Yeah. What made me sad is one of them, I was on my balcony one day when one of them flew up, but I think he didn't realize that I was there because I was sitting in my chair and I looked and saw him and I tried to slowly pull my phone out, but then he turned his head and was like, oh shit, she's there, and left.
Oh, wow. Bummer.
I know. I feel bad. I also feel bad because poor dude was literally eating food. And then
you interrupted his dinner.
I did. And now he flew away. He's not coming back.
He's like, there's a scary lady there.
There's a scary lady and a fucking cat.
Right. No bueno. Anyways, so this is our podcast today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Birds and
Loki being a dick to the hummingbird. Just kidding. He wasn't being a dick. He was just sitting here. But
being a cat.
That constitute.
Yeah, Luna has I don't even know what's wrong with her tummy right now. But the crazy part is, so we've been getting our stairs done on our deck. So the dogs have not been able to go outside. And I've been real nervous because the last 2 nights she's woken me up with diarrhea. But luckily she wakes me up and it's I've not had to clean it up yet. So I'm like, oh, great. She's not going to be able to we went on a walk and everything. So we were able to make sure she went, but she didn't go poop then. And so then I'm like, oh no. And nope, it doesn't matter. But watch tonight. I bet she'll wake me up again because this was how it was yesterday too. I was like, oh good, you're all better. And then freaking 1 a.m. she's gets zoomies. She jumps on my bed. And I was half awake, not really. I barely had just fallen asleep. So I slowly open my eyes and she's just staring at me. And she'll give you this chance to wake up and acknowledge her. And if you don't, then she starts barking at you. So she barks at me and then jumps off the bed and on the bed. And then finally I'm like, oh, you gotta go potty. So I get up and then she runs to the stairs and waits for me. And then she runs down the stairs. And I'm like, this sucks. So the worst.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Especially since for me, the closest area for a dog to go to the bathroom, I would have to walk a block from my place. I mean, I guess I could go across to the apartments right there, but that would also suck because then I'm still crossing the street to get to it.
I legit would buy turf and just turn my balcony into a potty spot.
Yep.
So gross. Anyways.
So yeah, there's our picture.
Okay.
What a good picture.
Okay. how should we go about this?
I know we can't talk about it. So
Oh,
podcast done.
okay. Bye. Oh gosh. All right, y'all.
You're funny.
We are. You're so lucky to listen to us. What the heck? Did you hear her?
I do.
There's a kid riding a scooter outside. Luna!
Let him be a kid.
No. We're doing pretty good. Well, have you guys picked up that we're doing remote? It is, but it isn't a remote. What do you call this? Because we're each remote away from each other.
It's not remote. Over not even Zoom, but over the interwebs
Yeah, I guess so.
from our own homes.
We figured out our audio, so it sounds like we're in the same room. It actually
Except
even sounds
for
what?
there's a delay
Oh yeah.
when I'm editing it, I've realized, and when we go to do our ending bit, but I mean that's whatever.
Yeah. But you edit the delay out, all right? Or best you can.
So it's hard because it's not two separate wave files. It's one wave file. So the delay is what the delay is.
All right. Well,
There's no way for me to really fix that, especially since like we talk over each other a lot.
yeah,
We do it. Well, what's funny about it too is we do it not knowing that we're talking over each other because for whatever reason we hear it totally fine or at the same time or whatever. But then I go to edit it. Like, have you listened to, I think it was Children of Men's cast.
No, not yet.
Okay. So when you listen to that, you will, oh wait, no, cause I cut out a lot of the, gaps. Cause there would be gaps where, or actually, no, you'll really hear it because like before you finish saying someone, I'll go, oh yeah, I loved them or something like that.
You were just jumping on the ball.
Yeah, literally. Or like I would say something and you would then be repeating it back to me, but how it got recorded, it sounds like you're finishing my sentence with me.
We're just that good.
Yeah.
Why are we telling everybody our secret?
I know. Because it does also sound slightly weird. There's a few times where I'm like, there's no way to get around that. That's just how it got recorded.
It's so weird that it's only at the end.
I did notice there were a few parts in the middle, but it's not horrible. But then it got to the end and that's when it went to shit. I was like, what the hell? It might be like our internet might start lagging after a certain point. I don't know.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well. We're working on it, you guys.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Shall we actually talk about Fight
let's
Club?
actually talk about this.
We got Fight Club for y'all.
Hell yeah.
Yes. And we'll tell you right now, like, if you have not seen it, if you do not know the twist,
don't listen to this podcast. This is the one time I'm going to tell you, don't spoil it for yourself.
Right. We did that with Secret Window too. Go and the other one that you like and I hate. What is it? Gone Girl.
Oh,
We told y'all, this is your spoiler warning. This is a good twist that you won't want to ruin if you do not know the twist.
Yeah, because the twist is fucking phenomenal.
Okay.
It's
So
so good.
yeah, it's a good one. Our trigger warnings are murder and drugs. Lots of it.
Hell yeah, let's do some drugs.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. The synopsis is an insomniac office worker and a oh my gosh.
Wow.
A devil-may-care soap maker form an underground fight club that evolves into much more.
Yep.
Okay. They just sit at the top of my stairs, and because my door has those 3 windows, they can see the street. And so they bark all the time.
Sit and bark.
Just having fun. Rude.
So rude.
All right. So we have author Chuck Palahniuk. What?
Palahniuk.
Palahniuk. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Director David Fincher. Screenplay writer Jim Mules. And I had audiobook reader Jim Colby. I don't know if we had the same one.
I did it on Spotify.
I think I did it on Audible. Where's my phone? I think I liked this one. I can't remember.
Oh, I liked it a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I think I liked him a lot. Our book came out.
I was finding. Oh yeah, narrated by Jim Colby. Yep. It was the same one.
Okay, cool. Our book came out August 17th, 1996. The movie came out October 15th, 1999. That's 3 years.
That's hilarious that this is releasing 6 days before it's like, something anniversary.
Right? Yeah, what would it be? 30, 29? 29.
It's 1996. Yeah, 29.
It's
Damn,
90s.
if only we did it next year.
Yeah,
that would have been
cool.
Oh, well. 29th anniversary is still cool.
Yeah, it is cool. And what'd you do first?
I watched it. I watched this when I was probably too young to watch. Actually, no, I was like in middle school.
That's probably too young for this movie.
I mean, compared to other movies I've watched, probably not.
I know. Cameron always said, he's like, because we would talk about movies that we grew up with.
Yeah.
He grew up with, like the James Bond movies and stuff like that. And I grew up with Disney movies. And it's just so different. And same with you, all these murders and horror movies. So different.
Yeah.
Anyways, I watched it first. Probably, we were in Utah. So 2018 was the first time I saw this movie.
Holy shit.
I was 26.
That's insane.
I know. And then I hadn't watched it since, so I forgot all about it.
That's even more insane.
Yeah. I mean, I knew the twist. That was the only part I remembered.
Oh, such a good movie. I love this movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's such an iconic Brad Pitt movie.
It is.
And Edward Norton.
I agree.
I feel like if you know Edward Norton, you know him because of this.
All right. So what do we think of the story? Like,
fucking love it. Love it.
I think it's because I have seen it before and because of the twist that I didn't hate this plot, because this is another one that has no likable characters. So this should be I don't like this story, but I really think it's the twist and that I have memories of watching it and finding out the twist and stuff like that. So I don't know if
my apartment just made a noise and it scared me, so I did not respond. But I could see that. Yeah. I know. I was like, what the fuck is that? Especially I was watching Evil Lives Here while I was eating my dinner, and it's fun. Man, their later seasons, they started like getting people from families that like their whoever was fucking insane, and they're like, not that the older ones were not great stories too, but it kind of felt like they were playing it safe and like just sticking to like, this guy was a murderer or like things like that. Mm-hmm. The one that I'm watching right now, this mom fucking killed. I thought it was just people and left them in the freezer in the house to hide the bodies.
What the heck? Okay.
Yeah. And where I got to right before we started, I almost wanted to just finish the episode, but I was like, no, I can do that when we're done recording. So it's the oldest daughter who's telling her story, and the mom ended up torturing her youngest or her second youngest son, because her one son was making these Barbie dolls like kiss and act like they were having sex, and she was like, he's too young to know about this, which one of you sexually assaulted him, and like basically made the little one say that a brother was doing it to him, even though the littlest was like a kid and was like, at first he was like, no, that didn't happen. But then because she sat there asking it over and over, he finally was like, this guy. And so she tortured him for like 2 weeks, then let him be out. Like, he was in her room, didn't get fed, got beat every day, all of this. She let him out of the room. He was super weak. He then had to go back into his mom's room because he was too weak to do anything. Mom then told the oldest sister to come in and say goodbye to her brother. And her brother died. Yeah, because he was beat so bad and wasn't given proper nutrition, because they were also so broke they were eating canned mashed potatoes every night, basically. And she spent more money on alcohol and drugs than feeding her kids.
Oh my gosh.
They're already malnutrition. And then she doesn't feed this kid for 2 weeks and beats him. And so the oldest sister kissed her brother goodbye. And she heard him take his last breath. And she was young and was excited because she was like, oh, he's breathing again. He's fine. And her mom was like, no, that was his last breath. Wrapped the kid up in a blanket and put him in the fucking freezer.
What the heck?
Yeah, so that was the last thing I heard. And now I'm hearing, I'm pretty sure it was my fridge that made the noise.
That's right. I was like, how did we get on this topic?
Yeah, that's
noise.
How, that's how. It's horrible timing.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All right. Well,
yeah.
you watch fun things.
Oh, I do. I really do.
Okay. Well, why did you pick this book?
Because this is one, actually, what's funny, this is one that I wanted to do for a while, but I knew when we started Offscript that as you were a non-reader, I shouldn't put you into this one too quick. If that makes sense? Like, because I could, you know, like.
But you chose Gone Girl over this.
Yeah. Because, I don't, to me, Gone Girl is easier to take than this because everything just gets so fucked so quick in this book, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you already knew the twist in this. So going into the book, like I almost wished, because I read this book, this was my second time reading it. I read this book in 2015, I think. Okay. And I ate it up, but I had wished that I didn't know the twist when I was reading it, because then the whole time you're reading it, like it's cool because then you're picking up on everything that's like, ooh, this is why. But I think it would have been so much more fun to have absolutely no idea and read this book and then be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think so too.
So I think that's why I didn't choose it so quick. And then for my birthday month, I was like, fuck it. I love this movie too much. Let's do it. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Well, I have some food for fun facts for you.
Tell it to us.
Oh my gosh. Author Chuck, what is it? Palahniuk first came up with the idea for the novel after being beaten up on a camping trip when he complained to some nearby campers about the noise of their radio. When he returned to work, he was fascinated to find that nobody would mention or acknowledge his injuries, instead saying such commonplace things as, how was your weekend? Palahniuk concluded that the reason people reacted this way is because if they asked him what had happened, to a degree of personal interaction would be necessary, and his workmates simply didn't care enough to connect with him on a personal level. It was his fascination with societal blocking which became the foundation for the novel.
In all honesty, that's a very good point, because I feel like if some of my coworkers came to work beat up, I would just be like, a lot of mine are females, so I might ask and be like, what's going on? But if any of the males came to work with stuff, I'd be like, whatever.
I feel like mine wouldn't be a whatever. I would really want to know, but I wouldn't want to be like, hey, I see your face is all bruised up. Like I wouldn't, if they're trying to be nonchalant and like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so beat up, I wouldn't want to be the one to be like, what's wrong with your face? And so that's why I wouldn't say anything, I think. Not because I'm trying to exclude myself from them. I'm trying to help not make them feel awkward.
Oh no, I would be like curious, but I would then be like, if I start digging into your life, you're going to want to dig into my life. And I don't really want you in my life. So.
Oh my gosh. I'm like an open book. I'm like, whatever. You can ask me
with your coworkers?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh.
It depends on who you are. If we become friendly and I think you're cool and I start hanging out with you outside of work, yes, sure. Absolutely. I will tell you anything. I will ask you anything. Mm-hmm. But if you're someone that I strictly only see at work, I tell bare minimum. Like, the only reason I tell guys at work about John is because I don't want them hitting on me. Or if they try to hit on me, I want them to know, like, hey, I'm in a relationship and I'm happy. Like, not trying to find a dude here.
Dude, no, I like tell freaking grocery store people my life story. So I would tell everybody. Oh my gosh.
You would not be able to be in Fight Club.
No, I would not.
Guys, guess what I did last night? I went to this club. I'm not supposed to talk about it, but it's really fun. We beat each other up.
That would be me. Oh my gosh. So author Chuck, dang now, Palahniuk has state,
Just basically get rid of the I. I is silent. Don't even pay attention to that I.
Okay. I think this is the last time I have to say it. Yep, it is. Okay. Has stated that he found the film to be an improvement on his novel. I just thought that was interesting.
Honestly, I could see it. I could absolutely see it. Yeah.
So after the copyright warning, there's another warning on the DVD. The warning from Tyler Durden. Did you catch that? It's
No.
only there. It's only there for a second.
Oh, on the DVD? Is it on the streaming too?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I streamed it. I streamed it this time. I didn't watch my DVD.
Oh,
so now I need to go and watch my DVD.
It probably's not then, I would think.
Yeah.
So it says,
because I was like, I didn't see any warning.
Yeah, it says, if you're reading this, then this warning is for you. Every word you read of this useless fine print is another second off your life. Don't you have another thing to do? Is your life so empty that you honestly can't think of a better way to spend these moments? Or are you so impressed with the authority that you give respect? Wait, did I skip things?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Oh, good. Okay. Give respect and credence to allow who claim it. Do you...
To
all who claim it. Thank you. Do you read everything you're supposed to read? Do you think everything you're supposed to think? Buy what you're told you should want? Get out of your apartment? Meet members of the opposite sex? Stop the excessive shopping and masturbation? Quit your job? Start a fight? Prove you're alive? If you don't claim your humanity, you'll become a statistic. You have been warned, Tyler. It's only there for a second.
Oh,
they spliced it in like he did.
That actually makes sense. I've never caught that one. Your next fun fact I've obviously caught, but
right. So the next one is additionally single flash frames of Tyler have been seen 4 times in the movie. I only caught 2 of them watching it, but I was also, like putting laundry away. And if you're not staring at the screen, you're going to miss them.
Well, I've seen this movie a million times, and I feel like what's funny is like the first time you watch it, you don't notice it. Then the second time you're like, wait, what the fuck was that? Then, now that I've watched it umpteen times, I just see them all and it's just a part of the movie now. Right.
Yeah. So like for those who want to go find them, when the narrator, I call him the main character in my notes. When the main character is at work, struggling to stay awake at the photocopier, you see Tyler. When the main character is at the doctor's office, after his testicular cancer support group, you see him. I saw him there. And during the first support group meeting, and I think I saw him there. Oh, maybe I saw him 3 times then. And on the street outside with Marla, because I saw him at that one too. So I just missed the first one, I think. But
which is funny because that one to me is always the easiest one to spot.
I know. I think I must just not have been looking at the screen.
So obvious. Yeah.
All right. And my last fun fact, around 34 minutes when the main character hits Tyler on the ear, Edward Norton actually did hit Brad Pitt in the ear. He was originally going to fake hit him, but before the scene, David Fincher pulled Norton aside and told him to hit him in the ear for real. After Norton hit him in the scene, you can see him smiling and laughing while Pitt is hurt and swearing.
That's hilarious.
Is it like, I understand you're the director, but like telling someone to actually hit someone, is that allowed?
You have to realize this was the 90s, man.
I mean, I guess so. That's all I got. Okay. Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Okay. They all start the same, so I'll go. Okay, so we're at a minute-by-minute countdown of this building that's about to explode. And we're starting to learn more about this main character and how his best friend's name is Tyler. And he's currently has a gun in his mouth for this murder-suicide thing they got going on. And there's also this girl, and this girl wants the main character, but Tyler wants the girl. The girl's name is Marla. Don't know why I didn't say that.
So yeah, this basically happens, except for I'm pretty sure at the start of the movie, they don't say anything about the building exploding up. It just is the gun in his mouth.
Oh yeah. Because they have to zoom out, right? And they aren't zoomed out. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because they don't want it. You just see him with the gun in his mouth, and he says essentially everything apart from the building exploding, and then we can go back in time.
So now we're back in time. And we have details on our main character, and he has insomnia, and he goes to a different support group every night. And this started when he found this one for testicular cancer because his doctor, he wanted like sleeping meds, and his doctor, or some type of meds. And his doctor's like, no, the people who have real problems are these people who have to go to these support groups. So he decided to go to one. And then he found this testicular cancer one. The guy named Bob just cries and hugs him, which makes him cry. And he's able to fall asleep because he has this release. But then there's this girl, Marla, that shows up one random night. And he cannot cry when she's there because he knows she doesn't have testicular cancer, for one. And she's just faking it. And he's pissed that she's cheating the system, even though he's doing the same thing.
That's the funniest part to me.
I know.
You're doing the same thing. Although it is hilarious that she's going to a testicular cancer.
I know.
I'm like, you'd have guts, Marla. Yeah, this pretty much happens. But what's funny is they call, or I guess the main character calls Bob bitch tits because of the medicine he's on for his cancer. He has too much estrogen in his body now, and he actually has like boobs. And when I made Charlie and Jessica watch this, we all thought bitch tits was hilarious. And for the longest time, that's what we called Charlie.
So mean.
He was literally saved in my phone as bitch tit.
That's so mean. Oh my gosh. Awful. Well, all right. So then we get details on Tyler's life and how he works on airplanes, but he also does movie projections. And Tyler has a blast putting inappropriate...
on Tyler's life. Never mind.
Yes.
You were saying on the main character's life, and I was like, he doesn't work.
No. Tyler's life. We're on Tyler's life.
Now I see it now.
Yes. And Tyler has a blast putting inappropriate scenes in almost every movie, including children's movies, because it's 1 second. It's so quick that it's not noticed. And main character saw Tyler at the beach one day, and he was working really hard at something and asked what time it was. And it turns out he was trying to make this sculpture hand thing and sit right in it at 4:30 of the shadow of the hand for a perfect minute.
So the hand thing doesn't happen, and he never runs into Tyler at the beach, but the rest of that does happen.
Yeah.
It also happens a bit later. Like Tyler doesn't even get mentioned for like the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Right. I think
it takes a while.
Good they took that sculpture thing out, because reading it, I was like, this seems like a very calming... Like I was waiting for it to be something inappropriate, and it's no, he just sat in a hand for a perfect solid minute. And I'm like, that seems like a very calming thing. And that is not how I pictured Tyler to be.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So I think
it doesn't totally make sense.
I think it's okay they cut that.
I agree.
So then we got part of the grief group is that they go through this whole grief group and they end with just hugging each other. So the main character decides, I'm going to hug Marla today and have a chat about this whole thing. So they hug each other, and in the end, they agree to split up all the support groups so they won't see each other.
In the movie, they had to make it a bit more dramatic. And so basically, after the meeting, he follows her out and is like, hey, you can't be at these groups. And then they basically get into a fight on the street about all the groups, and then they split it up.
So, main character officially meets Tyler because his baggage got held up at the airport because it starts vibrating, which it ended up being an electric razor. But his suitcase was then on the East Coast because they couldn't fly it in case it was a bomb. And so he goes to the apartment, and it's like his apartment, and it's completely exploded. Doesn't know how. Police are trying to figure it out. Like they think maybe a gas leak, maybe an ex-girlfriend, maybe main character. Did you do it on purpose? And he's like, no, I didn't. And so he had met Tyler. He decides to call him, and so they meet up. And then he asks to stay at his place for a little bit. And Tyler's like, yeah, but you got to punch me first.
Yeah, that pretty much happens.
Mm-hmm. So we now learn the details of Fight Club. It started by Tyler and main character and just beating each other up for fun outside the bar one day. And now every Sunday, 2 a.m. to 7 a.m., it's Fight Club. A rule is if it's your first fight, you got to fight. You can't talk about
your first
Fight
time
Club.
there.
Huh?
If it's your first time there, you have to fight.
What did I
You
say?
said if it's your first fight.
Oh, first time there, you got to fight. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk about Fight Club. So if you see someone you recognize out on the street, you got to almost pretend like you don't know them. And everyone's different in Fight Club than how they are normally. They're like a different personality.
What's fucking hilarious is a dude with insomnia is now going to a Fight Club that's from 2 a.m. until 7 a.m.
Well, he can't sleep anyway, so why not?
I mean, that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yes, this does happen.
So our main character is getting real jealous that Tyler and Marla are in a relationship because he doesn't like Marla, not because he wishes they were in a relationship. And it turns out she likes to fake her death a lot. And so Tyler answered the phone one day and he's like, oh my gosh, this girl's trying to kill herself. Let me go save her. So he went to save her. And now he's like committed to this girl because he's like, I just saved you. And the only time they're ever like in the same room together is when they're having sex.
Yep, that happens.
Okay. So Tyler and the main character are trying to make soap. That's how they're making an income. And Marla comes over and Tyler's out of there. He's peace. Marla is talking to the main character about how he needs to call her and all sorts of stuff. And he's confused. He's like, all right. And when she leaves, Tyler comes back and, says, don't you ever talk to me about her. Do you understand? Or I'm gone. He made her.
Vice versa.
Wait,
Talk to her about me.
Oh, that's what I said in my head, but my mouth didn't say that.
He's like, I don't want to hear about her.
Yes.
That would be a whole different meaning.
Yes, it would. And then main character, Tyler kissed his hand with this lie stuff on it. So he has like a burn kiss mark on his hand now.
The only difference here is that he does kiss him, but doesn't he pour the stuff on his hand and then kisses his hand?
Yeah, I think
in the movie.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because I was waiting for it to be an actual kiss. And like he does kiss, but it's after he sits there and has this deep talk about like, this is real pain. This is what it feels like, but you need to not fear it.
Yeah.
God, he's such a good actor in this scene too. I love Brad Pitt in this movie, period. Like,
he did really good.
Oh, it's so good.
Tyler and our main character are hanging out and talking about a situation that just happened. And Marla keeps dropping off this collagen in the freezer. And it turns out it's like her mom's fat. But that's what Tyler and main character are using to make soap. And she was going to use it for lip implants. Or are they called lip implants? I don't know. Make her lips bigger. And so she got
I would say
real pissed when she found
out.
Lip filler. There you go.
Yeah. This part does not happen in the movie, which I'm kind of glad that they don't use Marla's mom.
Yeah, that's weird.
In the movie. Yeah. Yeah, I know. When that happens in the book, I'm like, girl, why do you still stick around? Like,
I know.
You sit there and you yell at him for it, but then you still hang out with him for it. Like, what the fuck?
So our main character went to work and his boss found the Fight Club rules because Tyler had asked him to type up a copy or 10 copies so he could give it out to the people who come. And this was the original one. He forgot to get off the copier. And then our main character is like, well, you know what? Whoever's that is, I bet they might come to work one day and kill their boss and blah, 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 blah. And gets super graphic about it. And then he went to his testicular cancer support group, but it got canceled. And Bob was there and was like, hey, it got canceled because there's Fight Club now. Let's go. And it turns out there's Fight Club every day of the week in a different location.
So the cancer group didn't get canceled in the movie because why would a cancer group that's being run kind of like an AA be canceled because of Fight Club? But in the movie, he runs into Bob on the street and Bob, like, they're like, wow, haven't seen you in a while. And Edward Norton's like, yeah, I just haven't been going because I found something new. I've got a new thing. Or wait, no, Bob says it first. And then he's like, oh, no way, I go to it too.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the photocopy thing does happen, but he doesn't get graphic about saying that the person would kill his boss.
Not too graphic. Yeah.
No.
Marla asked our main character to check for a lump in her breasts, and he checks, and then he tells her a story about how he was younger. He had a wart on his penis that got removed. Great. And while he was on the table, medical students saw this red mark on his foot that supposedly is a new type of cancer, but he didn't have it. He didn't have cancer, I guess. I don't know. He told Marla that it wasn't cancer, but then later he told us that the cancer was spreading through his body. So I don't know. Was it really cancer or is that a metaphor?
I think it was a metaphor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so that cancer part doesn't happen in the movie, but the rest of that does.
Mm-hmm. Marla got a few more lumps that she's alive, so that's fine. Main character got a phone call about his apartment exploding. Again, what the heck?
Mm-hmm. And so he first found out about it. Then this phone call is
the follow-up.
Like, yeah, them being like, okay, so this is what we found out.
I just thought he was very unlucky and it exploded again.
You're like, God damn, dude. No, this is them. Okay, every time it gets to this part when the cops call and are like, hey, so we figured out that the bomb was made out of soap. I'm like,
right?
Why are you ignoring the most obvious thing?
Oh my gosh. Seriously.
But you know what? I mean, I guess I've been there. I've ignored the most obvious thing in situations in my life too. But with this,
seriously,
I feel like I would hopefully not ignore that.
Right? So he's like, I'm in DC. I can't have anything. I'm not have nothing to do with this. I'm not even home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part happens. I don't think he's in DC. He just talks to him and is like, I have no idea why a soap bomb would be in my apartment. It makes no sense.
Right. So Tyler's getting screwed out of work when it comes to the movie biz because splicing movies together, now a machine does it. And then our main character gets laid off because he looks like crap every day because he's beat up. And he starts beating himself up in front of the boss saying, please stop beating me up. Ha ha ha. And he's laughing about it. And the boss is like, you're freaking psycho. So he had to leave.
Yep, that happened. I mean, actually, I guess Tyler, like, they never say that Tyler gets laid off in the movie, but the main character gets laid off for sure.
Yeah. Now they're going out to recruit people for Fight Club, and there's also different clubs every day of the week. So, like, there's Operation Mayhem instead of Fight Club is one of them. And they go over all these rules about what that is. But the number one rule for that one is trust Tyler Durden.
Yeah, that happens. Also, there was one, I guess maybe it's coming up later, but I guess I'll just say it now because this is really my only note. Mm-hmm. And it feels like it comes before Project Mayhem in the movie. Mm-hmm. Tyler at one of the fight clubs, like, gives them homework assignments. Mm-hmm. And is like, you all have to go out and pick a fight with someone. But before he does that, he picks a fight with the dude who owns the club where they're holding the fight club. Mm-hmm. And he purposefully loses and then tells everyone to get in a fight and lose on purpose. Mm-hmm. And that's like right before Project Mayhem becomes a thing in the movie.
So all these fights are happening all over and Operation Mayhem's going on, but the main character can't find Tyler anywhere. He goes to several different fight clubs. And some even tell him he's too old and can't come in, or he didn't bring the proper things to be allowed in. And he's like, I'm just looking for Tyler. He lives with me and I can't find him. And when everyone finds out, oh, you know Tyler? They think he's a celebrity.
Yep, that happens.
Mm-hmm. So the main character then finally gets a call from Tyler to go to the car. So he goes down from his work and his hands smell like gasoline, but he can't figure out why. They get in the car and he's like, okay, are we going to see Tyler? And they kind of laugh and they're like, is this a test? And he's super confused. And then there's a cake there. So he's even more confused. They're like, it's for you. And he's like, this isn't my birthday. And they're like, no, we have to make a wish on it because we're all about to die in a car crash. And like the driver starts driving a little crazy and he's like making a wish. I think they ended up crashing, but they didn't die. Right? Wasn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This part does not happen in the movie.
No, it does not. Our main character is talking to the mechanic that was driving, I think. And he turns out this is a step in Project Mayhem. And they have to go steal some fat to make more soap.
This part does happen, but this part happens before Project Mayhem is a thing. Essentially, this is what takes place instead of Marla's mom.
Tyler wanted all the guys to get 12 human sacrifices. This is his like homework. What the heck? Okay, I can't remember because in the movie this was Tyler, but I read it that it was our main character went and got one and he held him to gunpoint and said, you need to better your life. And he's going back to vet school, the guy that he has at gunpoint. And then main character's like, I'm going to check on you every 3 months to make sure you do it and you make your life better.
Yeah, this happens.
Okay.
Like how you just said it.
So
but
it's main character in the book, but it's Tyler in the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
I think this is how and where Chuck would say, this is why the movie made my book better. Because I think this needed to be a reveal, kind of like the movie does it.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah.
Was this the reveal right here?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
This was just a weird, like, whoa, why is the main character doing this part?
Yeah.
If you haven't already read the story and know what's going on.
Yes. Okay. I thought it was out of character, but not out of character.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I think the movie does it better in this part, because in this part, main character is still like, what the fuck are you doing?
I agree. Okay.
But in the movie, they're not supposed to get 12 human sacrifices.
No. So our main character is going around looking for Tyler at all these bars, and people keep saying, is this a test? And he's just like, what the heck are you guys talking about? And one guy says, we know all about the red mark on your foot. And the only person that he knows or that knows that is Marla. So he asks Marla if they slept together, and she's like, you're a POS. Like, seriously, why are you even asking me that? And then he asked Marla how they met, and it was the same way that her and Tyler had met. And then he asks her a bunch of different things, and it's all the same as Tyler. And he finally asks, what's my name? And she's like, it's Tyler.
Yeah, this pretty much happens. I mean, it doesn't happen exactly like this. They don't say anything about the red mark on your foot. It's just that he keeps going to these bars and everyone's like, is this a test, sir? Oh, wait, no, the bartender says, okay, Tyler, or something like that to him.
Oh, okay.
Because because Edward Norton asks him, like, wait, who do you think I am? And the guy's like, is this a test? Yeah. Like, I thought before when you were saying you hadn't seen Tyler, that was a test. And now I'm thinking this is really the test.
Right.
He's like, no, what's my name? And then he runs to his hotel room to call Marla and be like, Marla, have we had sex? She's like, what the fuck? Could you imagine if someone you had had sex with called you up and was like, hey, have we had sex?
Like, glad I was that good. Thanks.
Exactly.
Anyways, so the main character is at Fight Club event. Just kidding. The main character and Tyler talk somehow. And he's like, he realizes he has multiple personality disorder. Whenever the main character goes to sleep, Tyler wakes up. And that's why he's tired all the time. So the police are working on shutting down Fight Club. So Tyler and a couple guys threaten to castrate this police officer, because that's what you do when Fight Club is threatened.
My favorite is how like deranged they made Brad Pitt dress after it's revealed that Edward Norton's Tyler, because then he just becomes like this very unhinged Tyler. Like, oh, you gone and fucked up now.
Yep. Like just a simple haircut makes him look so different.
Oh yeah, I know. He went from baby 90s Brad Pitt to like 2000s Brad Pitt. Yep. Super like angry. And
Yes.
like, I was like, oh, it's so scary. The rest of that happens except for the castrating of the cop.
All right, so they're at the main character is at a Fight Club event where it's getting pretty crazy, and he's yelling at everybody to shut it down. He's like, I created this.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I forgot to. The cops aren't trying to shut Fight Club down. Like, it doesn't seem like Fight Club has become this huge thing that everyone knows about.
Right.
It's still this very hidden underground thing. It's just that now it's Project Mayhem instead.
Yeah, very true. And he's main character's like, I created this, shut it down. And so they're like, sorry, sir. And they threw him out because that's Tyler's rule is anyone trying to shut down Fight Club needs to go.
Well, the best part too is because Tyler basically went to them and was like, hey, at some point I'm going to come to you guys and be like, this is bonkers. We shouldn't be doing this. Don't listen to me.
Right?
Like, how crazy for someone who has multiple personality disorder for one of their personalities to know themselves well enough.
That crazy. That was so mind-boggling.
Oh, I would hate life.
I know. So Marla and our main character are trying to stay awake all night. She's giving him options and he's denying them because a lot of them involve drugs, and he's like, no.
This part does not happen. No, basically once he realizes he's Tyler, the whole entire time he's just going to stop all the bombs that are around town, and he gets Marla on a bus to leave because he's like, no, I'm gonna hurt you. I can't even know where you're going. And she's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? First you love me, then you hate me, then we have sex, then you can't even look me in the eye.
So our main character is on the bus going to work, and as he gets to work, he sees that the office building has exploded, and that clicks why his hand smelled like gasoline earlier. He knows that Tyler did this and killed his boss, and he's like, oh my gosh. So he stays on the bus because he can't get off. He'd be prime suspect. And so, but on the bus, he knows a bunch of Fight Club members, and they all jumped him, and they were going to castrate him because they said, sorry, sir, but you said to do this to anybody who messes with Fight Club, and you messed with Fight Club. But he was able to fight his way out of it.
This part, again, it doesn't happen. And shoot, I just remembered something that I didn't say previously. Hold on. He never tells Marla what's going on. He keeps Marla in the dark in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
So she doesn't know that he's got split personalities going on. And so he puts her on the bus, sends her away, and you can kind of see the men stand up once the bus starts driving, and those are the Fight Club guys. And so this Fight Club bit happens in quotations because what happens is they get Marla and they take her to the main end explosion building, and then the rest of that did not happen.
So our main character wanted to meet up with Marla and warn her. They met at Cancer Club, and he let her know that Tyler's going to kill her. Marla starts smacking him because he already killed somebody. He's like, I know, my boss. And she's like, what? No, your boss. It wasn't your boss. It was someone at the murder mystery party. So this means he's killed multiple people.
Yeah, this part does not happen. Like, he's already warned Marla and tried to send her away.
Yeah.
And the rest of that does not happen.
Yep.
And yeah.
Okay. So our main character went into a Fight Club, and he wants to just fight every single person because he wants to die. He wants them to just beat the crap out of him. And as he's getting beat up, he keeps getting flashes of this murder mystery person that he killed. And he just feels worse and worse.
The fight part does happen where he goes to Fight Club with the, like, I need to hurt people. But that's because he realizes that Tyler's, like, starting to pull away from him.
Uh-huh.
This is before he knows about the multiple personalities, and he notices that this blonde kid is like basically Tyler's number 2 all of a sudden. So then he goes to Fight Club and is like, I'm going to kick this kid's ass. And what's hilarious is it's baby Jared Leto.
That was funny. All right. So all the way back to the very first chapter now, and they're standing in this burning building. He's got the gun in his mouth. It's about to explode. And then comes in his support group with Marla and everybody, and they're trying to stop him. And he tells them that they need to get out because this building is about to explode. And they're like, we know, but we want to help you. And he realizes, oh my gosh,
I'm not about to die. I'm about to kill Tyler.
So basically, actually, this really great fucking scene with Edward Norton trying to chase down Tyler happens. And then they end up getting in a fight with themselves because Edward Norton has realized where the last big explosion is going to be. And so he's running there. And so then he himself is trying to stop himself from getting up to stop the explosion. And there's this whole scene that's a fight between Edward Norton and Tyler. And you even get glimpses of Edward Norton like tossing himself down the stairs and stuff. And then he runs up the stairs. And then we're back to him with the gun in his mouth.
Yep. So he thinks he's finally dead and he's in heaven with God. But he's really in the psych ward. And God is the doctors. And he talks about angels bringing him medicine. And the people in the psych ward still call him Mr. Tyler Durden.
Yeah, this part doesn't happen. Instead, he shoots himself in the mouth. Tyler's gone now. Now it's just him. And Marla's there. And she's like, at first she's getting pissed at him because she's like, you had your Goonies bring me up here? What the fuck? You told me to leave and now they bring me back. What do you want? And she's like, oh, holy shit. What happened to your face? He's like, don't worry. We're fine now. And then the building explodes and they watch the building fall to the ground. And that's the end.
Yep. Were they in the building?
No. It was the building across the street that was exploding.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And that's the end of Fight Club.
That is the end. All right. So our casting, IMDb cast 89 people.
That's actually surprising for Fight Club because there's a lot of people in Fight Club.
Like, you think there should be
more? I guess a lot of them. I thought there would be more, but I guess a lot of them were the same people in Fight Club and Project Mayhem, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Like, we got Edward Norton as our main character.
Fucking phenomenal.
I loved it.
Yeah, cannot go wrong with him as the narrator.
Yep. We got Brad Pitt as Tyler.
I've said it like 5 million times. Fucking loved it.
I know, he did really good. We have Meatloaf as Robert Paulson. So Bob.
I fucking love Meatloaf. There's a difference too. We didn't even talk about when freaking Bob dies in the book.
Oh,
because there's a big difference. So Bob dies in the book doing a Project Mayhem thing. And when that happens, they just kind of are sad about it. And the main character does make a big deal out of it because everyone's just kind of like, okay, let's just get rid of him. And he's like, this was my friend. Right. But then in the movie, it turns into this whole thing because when he's yelling at them, like, this was my friend, he's like, his name was Robert Paulson. So now, like, they're like, oh, in Death in Project Mayhem, that's when we get our names back. And so then, like, when people die, they just sit there and they go, his name was Robert Paulson.
Odd.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I love Meatloaf. Meatloaf is great.
When I I was like, oh my gosh, Meatloaf is in this. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've ever seen Meatloaf in real life. Like, I don't know. I think I've never known what he looks like. So I had no idea what character he was until I did the cast. I'm like, I did not expect him to look like that. I don't know what I expected, though.
What's hilarious is when you watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show with me, you've seen him.
Really? Who was he in that?
He's Eddie, the dude who comes out on the motorcycle from the freezer and then Tim Curry kills him with the axe.
Oh, okay.
He has literally one song and he's just running around on his motorcycle all over the place.
Oh, all right. Was he, is he a, like, musician?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just died in your arms tonight.
That's what I thought. I was like, why do I feel like he's more known for music than for movies?
Yeah, I think that's why he got cast in Rocky Horror because he has his one song.
Oh, okay. I know I'm looking at his
bless
IMDb.
My soul. I really love that rock and roll.
Helena Bonham Carter played Marla.
Perfection.
I love her.
Amazing. She's so good. And I feel like, I almost feel like she was born to play this role.
I know. She's awesome in anything she does, I think.
Dude, yeah. She's versatile. She can change for any character. She's amazing. I love her.
Yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is the theme of the book and the movie the same?
Yes.
Yep. Do the characters stay same?
Yeah.
Yep. What do we prefer?
I'm gonna let you go first because I actually have to think.
Okay, I'm gonna go movie. Even though they were very much similar, I think it's just the nostalgia of like, that's what I did first, so that's what I want to do again.
That's true. Actually, yeah. Oh, it's so hard because I would reread the book too, though.
They're both put in front of you, and you get to do one forever and ever and ever again. What would you pick?
Well, what's funny, like when you say it like that, I would do movie just because it would be quicker. Like that, I can consume it in 2 hours. Boom, done.
But if you could
like
only
forever
do
and ever,
one
I would be
for the rest of your life, what would you do?
Both. I think I have to go movie, but it's like it's not an easy movie. Answer is what I'm saying.
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
I know, not an easy movie. I realized how it sounded. I was like, no, it's not an easy answer. Like I still like saying movie definitively. I'm like, ooh, but the book is so good too. Fair. But yeah, and I think I have to go movie.
Movie, me too. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And would you recommend it to a friend?
100%. Yes.
Yes, I think so too.
All right.
Okay. So you guys, we have a sneak peek for you. Anyways, so we have a website.
What? Surprise.
Oh no. Offscript253.wixsite.com/offscript.
There, you can give us a nice rating. You can subscribe. You can give us some reviews. You can sign up for our newsletter.
Yep. And if
you can learn about us.
Yeah. And if you like give us nice comments, we'll like maybe read them on the air.
Yeah. We love reading our nice comments.
And if you do mean comments like on TikToks and stuff, I'm going to delete them because someone did a mean comment and I deleted it.
All right. Wednesday, we might have a mini-sode for you. We might not.
We might not. We haven't recorded any mini-sodes.
I know. Part of me was going to have us record one tonight, but I'm also like, I'm ready for bed and I really want to get back to that true crime story. So
fine.
Plus, I don't really have anything for us to record mini-sode wise.
We got a couple author interviews coming up, right?
Yeah, we do.
So we might
have some. Yeah, that's true. We might. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
And we can all. I mean, our mini-sode plan was to record week of anyways to keep more.
Yeah, that's true. So we could absolutely do that. Yeah.
And next week we
have a favorite of mine,
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Very cute. And we're doing the animated 1990 something. 1991.
92.
I think.
Oh, I think it was 191.
Like November. So barely 91.
Yeah. We're doing the OG.
Yes. Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, with that, Fight Club
went off script. Bye.
Bye. That's probably not at all on time.
No, you were after me. Thanks for sticking with us.
We hope you enjoyed it.
If you did, we would greatly appreciate it if you gave us 5 beautiful stars, reviewed, and subscribed.
You can also follow us on Facebook at Offscript, on Instagram at Offscript Podcast 21, and on TikTok at Offscript_pod.
Shoutouts to Madame Ashen Creations for our adorable logo art.
And Adam Daniel for our incredible theme song.
And to Creative Cinephile Productions for producing our podcast.
See you next time.